It's a Mickey Mouse clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside. M-I-C. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Hello, everybody. It's Hunter. This is Mustang Shopping with Lost Socket Garage. I'm excited to be here. I hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We took a week off. Well, I didn't take a week off, but like we took a week off from this show, so I hope that during that time you ate a lot of food and did cool stuff. Drop a like if you did. I'm happy you're here. I see Fish Keeper in you. What's up, man? How are you doing today? Frank, as always, how's it going? No, I have not looked. You know what? Maybe we'll do that today. We're gonna look today live. Okay, Frank. So you can stop asking me the question that I know you're gonna ask me here real quick. If you guys haven't yet, like, subscribe. It helps the channel, and we have merch that helps the channel even more. Link is in the description. If you guys want to support us on YouTube, if we do 5 super chats today, then I'll just do a free giveaway to someone out there, and I'll have Derry White come in here with his random number generating machine and stuff. You know what I mean? Do it, yeah. All right. If you guys don't know what this show is about, essentially, what we do here at Lost Socket Garage is we take Mustang coupes and we cut them in half and turn them into Mustang fastbacks. The reason that we do that is because coupes are super cheap. Fastbacks are super not cheap. So there's a nice little line there. So basically, it puts me in an interesting position to understand the real values of these cars. I buy a ton of them. I sell a ton of them. I work with a lot of customers on these cars, so I know the values. And what I wanted to do was start a show just to chat with you guys. Two, give you guys some insight as to what I look for in these cars and look at live listings and their actual values. Now, one of the ways that we establish the value of these cars is basically just looking at the sales data. I use classic.com. No, we're not sponsored by them. I just found this website a little while back. So as you can see here, this market, essentially what it does is it takes pricing from like Hemmings and Bring a Trailer, Mecum, and all of the major auctions. It takes all of the data from there and compiles it for you, so you can get like an accurate view of what these cars are actually selling for and not selling for. 67, 68 fastback is going for about $68,000 on average. If you look at a coupe, they're about $23,000. And if you guys don't believe me, I'll show you. See? $23,000. And these are most of the ones that sell through auctions are going to be finished cars, right? So you're going to find very few cars that are sold that are like junkers on this. But so it's pretty accurate pricing. Let's get into shopping. Roof Troop, good Thursday afternoon. How are you doing, Roof Troop? Hope everything is awesome. What is up, Hunter Focused? How are you doing today, man? I hope everything is super awesome with you. Smash that like button. We did a pop-up live on Tuesday. Most of y'all were there. It's funny, dude. Some of the times on the lives, like a couple of pop-up lives ago, I hit like 15,000 views on it. It was nuts. And then the next one I only did like 1,000. It's crazy. Lives are weird. Let me ask you guys this question. Do you think that this live show should be moved from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock? What do you think? Drop it in the chat. Let me know what you think. Look at this. I'm an official podcaster now. I got my microphone on a boom. How's the sound? I hope it's good. It's too loud. Focus, thank you so much for the super chat. You are awesome, dude. We get 4 more of those guys, we'll do a free giveaway here. Killing it in AZ. Well, cool, man. No. right. What are we looking at? 66 Mustang 15,000. Nah, dog. 5x5. Roger. So here's the thing. Like, the interior looks pretty decent. It needs a paint job. Let's see the description. Selling my 1966 Mustang. Has a 289 V8 with a 3-speed transmission. Runs beautifully. Have to sell as times are tough. Preach, brother. My loss is your gain. Would love the next owner to take it to the next level. Does need some extra loving. Is it still a project car? Have extra parts as well. I would say that for this car at this price point, I like it if you want a coupe. Because these coupes go for, you know, $20,000, $23,000, even a 60. Oh, wait, the hood's fucked up. I mean, hoods are pretty readily available. I got like 5. And that's not terrible. I like this better at like 12 to 13 grand. As a coupe to fastback, I'd like it better at 10 grand. I like those door cards, though. Those are very classy. And the interior is really good. If you turn this into a fastback, the back doesn't matter, right? But you could reuse these seats. Needs a new dash pad, but like, I like those gauges. That's a pretty cool car, man. I dig it. Better deal at 10. It's 5 Texas time already. Nice American racing wheels. Chris, what's up, dog? How are you doing this fine afternoon? Been looking at a 68 fastback in Denver for 35. It's not too tough, but he's a dealer. Send me a link for it. Let me take a look. But pay tags, tax, and dealer prep. You know, dude, a lot of times if you ask the dealer, they'll have a straight cash offer. Like you'll do tags and tax and all that shit on your own. Some states, though, just ask them. But some states, if you have like an LLC, you can buy it like that. You know what I mean? 11:07 in the UK. Awesome. Well, that's perfect time. I can lull you to sleep like a fond lullaby. Made it to the live show. How's it going, hunters? 49 degrees here in Texas. Ricky, what's up, dog? 49. Dude, it's like 47 here. Ish. Well, like 40. It's probably like 40. It's so cold as fuck. That is cold for Texas, man. I do have an LLC. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Because they have to charge you tax because they have to pay the tax. But if you're buying it as an LLC, that tax is through your LLC. You know what I mean? Science, dude. Ask an expert. I'm not a fucking expert. Y'all are tuning in the afternoon, and I'm all here jacked up on not enough caffeine and ADHD meds have run out. Ooh, this is pretty. What are we asking? 22. Okay. My monitor's dirty, so I have to like do the actual physical zoom in. Let's see. Oh, dash looks nice. At 22, guys, we don't want to have to do anything to this car. Now, obviously, these are things that you need to look at in person. I do offer brokerage services, inspection services. So if you guys see anything on here that you like and it's fairly close, I can go look at them, and I can also go negotiate and pick them up. We actually just picked up another 68. We'll probably be picking it up early next week for a customer. So we can find these cars for you. LostSocketGarage@gmail.com. I had forgotten about getting it through an LLC. Yeah, it's worth a Google or a Chat GPT over it. 289. I like this car. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, this is a really, really good sign. This looks like at least new shocks. Got new mufflers. Got a brand new tank in it. The floor has been coated. Ford floor supports don't look janky and fucked. Everything's been painted and coated. Damn, this is... I would say, guys, if you're looking for a coupe, this would be a really fucking solid deal. Love all the pictures, too. Car has factory AC, rally pack. That's dope. $289, Edelbrock. Yeah, that's a solid deal. This one is in Cedar City, which I think is like... How far is Cedar from me? I think Cedar is like 4 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, something like that. But that's a solid deal for a coupe. And I know, I'm actually recommending a vinyl top car. But it looks like that's either been redone or just terribly well taken care of. So as long as that vinyl top is Gucci, I would say this is an awesome deal. 22 grand? Hell yeah. This one. Okay. I have a story about this one. Let's see. Good looking car. Yeah, that's a great looking car. I love the color combo and everything. Hopefully a kid doesn't chuck a rock at it. It's so fucked up, dude. That is so fucked. I know. Oh, shit. Fish actually, he commented on like one of our YouTube videos that he had a rock thrown through his car, and I was like, well, fuck, man, did you throw the rock back at the car? April, what's up? How is the temperature in the shop? Is it cold as shit? Easy to get a Shelby intake instead. Yeah, definitely. Sorry, kids. This car. I went and looked at this car. I got a little angry about this car. I did a YouTube short on this, and I wasn't angry in the short. I was just like saying what it is, okay? This car only has 3 photos for a damn reason, and he didn't have any other photos to send me of it or whatever at the time, but this thing, he's selling it for 10 grand with a motor and trans, and then he's got like a shit ton of parts. He's got like 4 grand worth of parts or some shit, right? Yeah. So he's got a ton of stuff for it, but I was looking at it for our customer that I ended up buying the other 68 for. But I went out and looked at this car, and holy shit, Batman. Like, it had the normal rust spots along the engine panels, which I was fully expecting, but they were completely gone. They were just rusted all the fuck way out on the driver's side. And then the bumper supports, basically the frame rail was completely gone on one side. Like, there was a driver's side frame rail, but where the actual bumper mount bolts in, there was like one bolt left that had this like little string of rust that was holding it in there, and the rest of it, like 1.5 feet of it, was just fucking gone. Same thing on both sides of the car. It needed a new floor pan, and he's like, well, I'll include the floor pan, etc. And I'm like, dude, this thing is the torque boxes were completely fucked. The one on the driver's side had been hit up, like he had ran over a pole or something like that. Thing is fucked up. It's savable, yes. The price point I didn't like, and I didn't want to have to do all that work. To be honest with you, like, I didn't want to have to do new frame rails, etc. But, and I hope he's not in here right now. Let me check the chat. Let's see. Okay. I'll get to you in a second, Marcus. So he did say, though, I did say that I wouldn't pay more than $4 grand for it, and he did say he would take that deal. I said, keep the parts, keep all the extra parts except for the floor pan, and I might buy it at $4 grand. He did say yes, it is a clean title car. So if you're willing to do the work or have me do the work, there was just a better option for me available. This car would go at $4 grand because he told me so. So that's an option. I can always hit him back if you guys are in the market, but just know this thing is fucked up. It's cheap, but it's fucked up. I will be honest, though. the volume of $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 coupes, it's gone way down. Like, it's almost like someone out there is scooping up all of these coupes and doing something with them, and like teaching other people how to do it on YouTube, and then other people follow along and they do that in their own homes, and then other people realize that, hey, that's a pretty good business model, and then they start their own businesses in a couple of different countries based off of what you've taught them how to do. Kind of asshole would shoot himself in the foot like that? All right, let's take a look at this one. Let's see. Meh, it's all right. All right. Marcus, how do I/we talk you into coming to the East Coast and scooping up a load of cars and shipping them back to Utah? There's so many solid candidates for you out there here in Virginia Beach. Man, shoot me an email, LostSocketGarage@gmail.com. I'd love to scoop up some cars or arrange shipping. I don't keep inventory that much, to be honest with you. I'll have like one in the parking lot in the chamber. So I don't need donors, but like, if you know of where some are, I always have clients that are looking for these cars, right? So, just email me, LostSocket@gmail.com, LostSocketGarage@gmail.com. Ricky, I watched the Mecum, Kansas City auction today, and cars are just not selling. Don't look good. Dude, yeah, I have a lot of strong feelings about the car market, and I have to keep an eye on that shit, right? So my previous life, I was very into the stock market analysis. I watch the financial markets a lot, and so I take that into consideration, and then looking at what cars are selling for and how long it's taking to sell cars, etc. The used car market, the new car market is already taking a shit. It's probably going to just completely crash next year, which means the used car market is going to get super de-duper inflated. And with the parts of, pricing of everything right now, I'm essentially Santa Claus for Mustang lovers, right? I build toys for a living. So, I'm always paying attention to how much people are okay spending on toys and how much people are just not willing to spend anymore. So, yeah, it's interesting, to say the least. You held back. You could have blasted them. Yeah, I did hold back. Honestly, it was like an hour and a half of my life to go look at that white car. I'm pissed that they didn't. I mean, I understand exactly why they didn't take more pictures. But that shit kind of pisses me off. It's like, hey, I'm driving like half hour, 45 minutes each way. Just tell me the thing's a rust bucket, I always tell people normally, like, hey, I want to look at the Mustang. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, it's this, and this. And usually I'm like, okay, well, I own a shop, right? And I buy these for people. I appreciate more pictures. It would have been nice. 4K. Yes. So he did say he would take 4K for it. There was another option. I'll see if I can show it to you. I don't know if he said he marked it as sold. I don't know, man. Let me take a look here for a second. Can I do that number? Let's see if I can do this number. I'll see if I can pull up what we actually ended up buying. Man, I don't think I can pull up. I want to pull up the listing. Let me do it. Oh, sweet. Okay, so I'm going to give you, this is awesome, okay? This is a direct comparison, okay? Of course I did that. Let me get back to this one. Okay. He did say he would come down to $4,000 on this, right? Dope. Needs new frame rails, needs new torque boxes, it needs fucking Jesus, right? This is the one that I bought for $4,500 yesterday. and it has a 302 in it that I'm giving away. I has a AOD that I'm keeping. I bought this for a customer. We're going to do a coupe-to-fastback conversion on it. You know, he told me up front, he's like, oh, it's got the hole in the sail panel. And I'm like, funny enough, I don't give a shit if it has a hole there. I'm okay. The hood's messed up. This is not salvageable. I too speak English. This was a turn signal hood, and for some reason they tried to patch the turn signal hood scoops. If you guys don't know, they're little inserts that fit right here, and it shows your turn signal back at you. Cool little feature. I don't know why they made it a non-turn signal hood. I have no idea. It came with motor and trans. I let him keep this super awesome one wheel. This thing has been cut up in the quarter panels, and I was just salivating with it because all of this is done. Like, so the floor is in, all of the patchwork has been done. There are things that I have to go in and like regrind and kind of re-weld and do a few like pinhole patches here and there. But dude, I got this car for $4,500, clean title, and usable interior. Came with a gauge cluster. The floor is in good condition. It's already been patched, etc. Frame rails are awesome. Torque box is 67. Torque box is totally fine. Rear frame rails are great. Like, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I fucking killed it with this deal. It's already sold. That's why I didn't buy this car. See? Full circle, kids. All right. Let's see. I gotta catch up, man. Gosh, I'm so tired of reading. I'll include the floor pans. Every car ad, dude, it really is. I swear to God. Floor pans have been replaced, right? But the floor pan, so the one that I ended up buying, it has a drop-in quarter pan or half pan, a drop-in half pan. They used the whole thing. They welded it along the trans tunnel, but then they just left self-tappers in where it bolts into the, or where it's supposed to be welded into the inner rocker. It's just fucking self-tappers. It's okay. I'll go through. I know how to weld a little bit. Yeah. I think the classic car market prices are crashing. Honestly, I don't even know if they'll crash. They might just fucking stop. I don't know, man. Like, it's interesting. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, if the market rebounds and we steady out and pricing on everything steadies out, and I don't know. Depends on everyone's 401k, right? Bend in half on trailer. Yeah, no shit. Definitely non-existent here. Let's see. You converted them all. Yeah, I know. Way to shoot myself in the foot. I know we're a nice 65. Yes, Chris. I need to just like put the thing together. Cheers, Lone Star. What's up, dude? How are you doing, man? On the classic cars, the generation attached to them is getting older. A kid here in 2025 can literally pick between 100 years worth of cars. Honestly, Marcus, that is a really good fucking point that I have not considered before. I've never thought of that, but you're a smart person, Marcus. You're awesome. That is crazy. I have not, like, every generation, you just blew my damn mind. Every generation has all of the generations previous cars to pick from. I'm fucking dead right now, man. I've ascended to a new level in the Matrix. Frank, silver is spiking above 60 per ounce. Yeah, so is gold. New car prices will be crazy along with gold, well above 4K per ounce. Yeah. New cars use a lot of electronics and the pricing will be reflected. Yeah, I honestly think that early 2000s cars are bumping pricing huge, because in the 90s to 2010 there just wasn't a lot of electric cars at all. Everything was still kind of like the technology was still more mechanical versus electronic based. So I really do think that, especially for mechanic shops, I think mechanic shops that work on older era cars are going to blow up, which is awesome. But I don't really want to be doing services on these fucking cars. But, you know, other mechanic shops are going to thrive, I think. Because also, you have to think of, okay, I'm getting on a soapbox here. Here we go. You have to think of the training that it takes to be a mechanic on new cars. Okay? And I see a bunch of TikToks about this. But we work on old cars, okay? So a set of sockets, some pliers, some open-ended wrenches, and we're fucking solid. We're G to G, right? But to be a mechanic these days and work on all of these electric cars or these hybrid cars, etc., the amount of money that you have to spend on tools, because dealerships don't fucking provide them. Most mechanic shops don't provide them either. The amount of money you got to spend on tools, the amount of money that you have to spend on education to be able to work on all of these cars. Like, my God, dude. The amount of mechanics available that can work on 80s, 90s, 2000s cars, because we've been working on them for so goddamn long, there's a massive amount. The amount of people that can work on a 2025 fucking electric Ford Lightning, a dozen, maybe, right? Like, yeah, maybe more than a dozen, okay? I'm being dramatic. That's part of the show. I can be dramatic when I want to. You got me on a soapbox, okay? But like, you're right. I think that the older cars are going to spike in value, but the older toy cars, I think the market's going to be a little bit rough for them. Hopefully, though, when it bounces back, be crazy. Annette, what's up? How's everything going today? Okay, we're back at it. We're back to shopping. Okay. Tell me why I need to pay $35,000 for this 65 coupe. Obviously, it's been redone. Should we read the description? Sorry, kids. This stunning 1964.5 Mustang is a true head-turner, blending classic muscle with modern performance and style. I'm going to put you to sleep over there in the UK. Watch this. The car sports a metallic black paint job with a pearl blue undertone. It appears deep black at night and rich dark blue in the daylight, giving it a unique and eye-catching finish. Under the hood is a brand new ground-up built 302 V8, pushing out over 350 horsepower, paired with a freshly rebuilt 4-speed manual transmission. This ChatGPT. This is here's my VIN number. Here is the list of shit it comes with. Write me a dope ass short description. 35 grand. For a fucking 302? Nah. I do like this look. Like the mesh grill or the no grill look. I really do like that. Ooh, Theo Grace is having a sale. I don't know what the fuck that is. I like the wheels. I mean, it's pretty. But it's also pretty fucking expensive. Ooh, interior looks good. I like all of that. Except for this bullshit. I mean, this has to be in perfect condition. For a price tag of 35 grand. I mean, I get, he's like, oh, you know, it's 64 and a half. 64 and a half, it doesn't really add a lot of value unless you have like one of the first ones that rolled off the assembly line in a warehouse or whatever. Plant. Fucking, I don't know what it's called. Oh, it's Indiana Jones's car. I've said that before. Okay, we have looked at this car. It makes sense that the guy that owns this has that hat. I don't know why. It matches. Not in a bad way at all. It makes sense. This is a really nicely built car, except for that shit. As soon as I say this is a really nicely built car, you hit me with this. Come on, man. Janky ass shit. No. No one saw that. No. So for 35 grand, Absolutely not, man. I mean, it looks really nice, but all of those, when a coupe is only worth 23 grand, and honestly, 65 coupes go for even a little bit less normally, because 67 and 68 are the most popular body styles across the board. So even a 65 coupe, like, it needs to be perfect at that price, and not even at that price. I think it's an awesome build, but this is probably a scenario where the dude has had the coupe for a long time, had it restored, has a bunch of money and upgrades in it, and he has a bunch of XRP that's crashing or some shit like that, and he needs to sell it. Moving on, all 65s and 66s except for this turducken that's in there. John Madden reference right there. This thing is still for sale. This is a 428 Cobra Jet. So if you have a cool $130,000, this is actually a good deal for what it is. Let's see. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys are blowing up chat. Hit that smash the like button. It helps. New silver batteries being made. Pizza guy Thomas. Thomas, what's up, dog? I have a 67 six-banger running, and all there some rust. Oh, all there some rust. Okay. And needs love, fastback, conversation, $5,000 San Diego, help a brother out, more pizza. Give me a listing for it. I need pictures and stuff. Pricing, pictures, all that good stuff. And if I help you sell it, we're going to upgrade that pizza to a bottle of whiskey. Inflation. Okay. My costs are rising too. Whiskey is more expensive, especially since Canada's pissed off at me. Not me. Us. I don't know why I said me. Canada is angry at me for some reason. I love Canada. I think Canada is awesome. I like their whiskey. And it makes me mad that they're mad at the U.S. so that their whiskey pricing has gone up. Random Q. Anyone put an Explorer 88 under a 64 66 Mustang? Curious what wheel spacer options. Yes. So typically what you need to do with that is you actually need to get the axles cut, if memory serves. And then once they're cut, you can just put whatever wheels you want under them. So they cut the axles down, and then you buy the appropriate axle size for the 64, 65, and then that's your big rear end upgrade, right? And then you just keep the brakes or whatever. It's not that expensive to get them cut down either. Sleep. Yeah, see, I was lulling you guys to sleep. You're welcome. Not a chance at 35K. Amen. At this rate, we'll have to hire a bunch of Pakistanis to keep up our classics in 20 years unless Elon pushes a classic car maintenance patch for the Optimus robots. That dude, he's got to push a lot of stuff. That big, how much is he getting? The bonus package or the payout he's getting from Tesla. It's over $1 trillion, but he has to meet certain metrics. So that motherfucker is going to be hopped up on whatever he is normally hopped up on to hit those metrics. Smash that like button. All right, guys, if you're enjoying the content, subscribe. We do this every single Thursday at 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. If we get 4 more super chats in this mother, I will do a free giveaway. And merch, a link to our merch is in the description. Hunter, what are you giving away today? I will be giving away one of our never tamed 10 millimeter keychain sockets. Socket keychains. I can't speak. I can kind of speak. So drop those likes and those super chats. Helps out a lot. Let's move on to Facebook Marketplace. Let's see here. I emailed you a link for that to that 68 for 35K. Okay. Do you need me to look at it on the live, or can I look at it later? Whiskey with beer shooters. Preach, dog. Thinking about that for tonight's meal. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. I hope I could say that on the YouTubes. I am parched. That is not today's coffee. Hello. Okay, this is a real thing that I do on a daily basis. In this shop, since we're a fab shop, I guess you could say, I check my coffee for like metal shavings and shit. I like put it in the light just to make sure that it's a relatively recent cup of coffee and that it doesn't have a nickel worth of someone's roof on it. Rust-free 68 Mustang runs great. 289 automatic, dual exhaust Edelbrock. Stop yelling at me, bro. Headers, body is excellent. No dads, power steering, power brakes, vintage air conditioning. Oh shit, just installed, just needs charged, currently registered, new headliner. 12.5? Dude, who's in Sonora, California or close to it? Okay, let's talk about price range real quick because I think we found a solid deal here. Price range. $3 to $5 grand, $3 to $8 grand, honestly, is the most I'm going to pay for a roller. And if I'm paying $8 grand for a roller, it better have a bunch of extras like a motor and a trans that's not installed, blah, 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 blah. He makes billions for selling a battery with wheels. It's ridiculous. Yeah, dude, no shit. Especially since there are people that are like can make cars running like cooking oil and shit. Rick James, bitch. We called them depth charges. Drop whiskey into a beer and all at once. Oh, I call it an appetizer, man. So price ranges 3 to 5, honestly, for a roller. Maybe I'll stretch it out to 8 if everything in the front of the car and the floor is totally cool and it comes with a bunch of extras. Okay. Running, driving. I want to be in the $8,000 to $13,000 range. And the reason for that is because let's say that you pay max $13,000 for a running driving coupe. I'm going to cut this in half and I'm going to charge you about $16,000 to do it. That means when it's all put back together, you're going to have a running driving fastback for $39,000 that you will need a fold down rear seat, you'll need rear glass, you'll need door glass, and a paint job. But even if you put another 25 grand into it, 20 grand into it, you're going to be under what these cars are going for. And you get to build it to your spec. I love this thing so far. Vinyl top. Yep, that'll come right off. With a hacksaw. This is not a good photo. This looks like an iPhone photo of a fucking Polaroid. Oh, I love the wheels too. Brand new air conditioner. Like, this car comes with a bunch of extras. Okay, so you have the normal rust spots. That white car right here and right here, the one I was talking about earlier. Like, these are common rust spots, but there was literally just like 2x2 squares just rotted out of it. It was fluffing crazy. New brake master cylinder. Like, this thing. Yeah, I love this. This is a great deal. I mean, most of this shit's going to be pretty cheap. It needs a new dash pad. You talk this guy down to 11.5 or 12. That's a killer deal on a 68. Yeah, that one's awesome. If you're close to Sonora, solid deal for you. Let's catch up on chat. Let's see. Only 10 thumbs up. Move those fingers. Move those. Move those. Hit that like button. That's it. Yeah, it'd be a solid deal at 10 grand. If you could get that car for 10 grand, that's great. Camera being having hallucinations. No shit. Yeah, it was a new radiator too, Frank. Let's look at this masterpiece of a 68. Again, 12.9. This is in North Glen, Colorado. This is a beautiful 1968 Mustang coupe with a built 351 in it. It has a crane cam, crane roller rockers, aluminum heads. Fuck yeah. Edelbrock carburetor and manifold, aluminum radiator. Fuck yeah. and Mallory ignition. The car flies. It's been completely rewired. Fuck yeah. Modern day fuses. A little bit of body work. $4,000 just into the motor. Please hit me up, May trade. You never know what you got. Ooh. Ooh. You hear that? That's opportunity right there, kids. North Glen, Colorado. 12.9. It's side piped. This is a dope deal for just a coupe. Like, if you just wanted to rock a coupe around, this is a fucking killer deal for it. I love those seats. What the shit? It's got electric seats in it. Or unless these seats are just sat in it. Right? But I don't think a guy that would do the rest of this to this car would just bolt a couple of like modern seats in it without the electricals hooked up. That's dope. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And it's got a fan shroud, new radiator. I love everything about this so far. God, we're finding some bangers today. The stereo, I don't know about all that. But for 12 grand, I don't. It's got a backup camera in it. Fuck, dude. Oh, someone needs to swoop this out of Colorado, man. This thing is cool as shit. And it's even got the little knob, you know, the trucker knob on the steering wheel. That's dope. Yeah. Hood pins, 100%. Turn signal hood, 100% banger of a deal for $12,900. It's a good deal at $12,900. But if you were to maybe trade and get this for like 10 or something, fuck, I wouldn't even turn it into a fastback, to be honest with you. I think it looks dope or the way it sits. But ooh, what's that? What else has he got? He's got other stuff. Yeah, great deal in Colorado. Had to email you this off-road Mustang. It's like a 73 Mustang. Ooh, and a Raptor got into a Canadian whiskey. Did my part. Shut up to the live and hit the like button. Thank you, Ricky, for doing your part. Just code. Oh my God, J-code. Subwoofers in the trunk. If it was a manual car. Was it not a manual? Yeah, this thing's a banger. I like that car. That's a great fucking deal. All right, moving on. We've looked at like 4 cars today, I swear. If someone wouldn't get me on a damn tangent, if you guys enjoy the content, like, subscribe, hit the like button. If you want to support us a little bit more, we do have merchandise available. Link is in the description. You can become part of our YouTube community down below. And if you join our YouTube community, you get access to videos earlier. Also, I'm going to start doing discount codes for all of the members of our YouTube community. That's going to be coming out real shortly. Let's take a look at this. And if you guys need Mustang parts, guys, go to CJ Pony Parts. The link should be in the description of the video. If you need it, just shoot me an email. But they have awesome deals on parts. And if you use the link, we get a little kickback. So it helps out the shop. Helps buy me a boom microphone off of TikTok for $24.99. I think it was a good deal. 69 coupe. Getting out of my great project, the engine was tied up. Clean title. What the fuck? What? Diablo. What is it from? My nickname's Diablo. This is like devil chicken or some shit. What does he say in Talladega Nights? Fucking Diablo. I don't know. I think it means devil chicken or something. Fuck. Hard no. All of that's a no. I don't even want to waste time on it. 64 on pallet jacks. Nope, don't like it. Ford Mustang and parts. Blah, blah, blah. A-code car. Is in Utah. This doesn't run. Nah, that's too much for project heads. I'm trying to find you. I'm on a roll with finding good deals today. I want to get some more. Oh, I like that 69, but would want a 70 rear end. Yeah. This thing's weird, man. I think they tried to put a like a 2000s Mustang. I mean, he didn't say what he was trying to accomplish here, but I think that's like out of a late 90s or early 2000s Mustang. I don't know. It didn't fucking work, but I guarantee you we're looking at a pink fastback. Dash was from a 94 GT Mustang. Thanks, Ricky. Appreciate that. It looked 90s-ish. You know, right around the time where the Cobras had like the weird shift knob. Pink. Yeah, dude, right? I'm a magnet to this shit. I think I'm going to head out almost midnight. Well, I hope you sleep wonderful tonight, fish. Glad I could serenade you. Pink fastback. Yeah, I'm going to look at this shit. 1 out of 1,400. Is this the... I know that one of you guys know this. What's the name of the color? The pink. What was the name of the pink one that they did? Playboy pink? It's Playboy, isn't it? Playboy pink, I think. I don't know if I can remember. True Survivor A code 66 GT fastback 289 4-speed. 1 out of 1,400. That's not terribly rare. Sitting for 25 years. Please contact me. Oh God, here we go. No low bowlers. I know what I have. I am not a low bowler. I am kind of a low bowler. Let's keep looking. Wow. Those are a choice in seat covers. Here's a tip. Don't take a black light to this car. Just fucking don't. Interior looks like it's in really good condition, though. Okay, so real GTs. So if we look at GT fastbacks, early model. I don't know if I have the early model GTs. I fluff and don't. But if we look at 65, 66 Mustangs, they're fetching 52, right? This car's obviously going to need a lot of work. Let's see, that's a 5-speed that sold for 81. Mustang fastback. I mean, we could go in and look at a lot of these ads or these sales. What the fuck did that sell for? Oh, fixed price. But I mean, a real GT, yeah, that's probably a. I don't know why I had that. Why the fuck is that red? Okay, so they painted it pink. That's not a real pink car. They're very nice and hold good value. Yeah. Okay, so it was painted pink. It wasn't a factory pink car, so it's less valuable. But this, honestly, I think it's a solid deal at 37. Like, it's going to need work and it's going to need a new paint job, but if it's a real GT, which it looks like it is, it's fairly rare. I mean, it could fetch 70 grand possibly. All right, let's find another good one. I know I love the green one, but we're not looking at the green one again. I've looked at it a bunch. 67 for 17. What is this? Did they draw like the... It looks like the football players after they score a touchdown. I think this is illegal now, but they do that number. You know what I mean? Whatever that means. It looks like they put that symbol right there. Does it come with a power washer? I could use a power washer. This is really nice. For 17 grand. 17.5. This is in New Mexico. Doesn't look like there's any rust in the common spot. Might have a little worrisome right there. Interior looks decent. I would say this would be a good buy for a coupe. Don't send it to me to cut in half, though. Cut in half, rather. So it's resale red. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to get into our picks of the week. Oh, shit. 36. Jesus Christ. What the fuck was that? Someone just sneezed in the shop. It sounded louder than one of my fucking sneezes. Just blocked the plate. They're worried that the cracked heads are going to steal their almost near the new power washer. Won't reply to is this still available? I wonder if he'd reply to still available is this? 289 C code. 3-speed manual. Power steering, dope. Drum brakes, shit. Oh, car has been upgraded to a 5-speed. Okay, well, let's take a look. If this car doesn't need metal work, Mustang. It needs the Wu-Tang. So I saw someone on I don't know, I think it was probably on Marketplace, but they left the T right here, and then they turned the W up, or the M upside down, and took the S off, so it said Wu-Tang. I thought it was really clever. When I do a Rat Rod Mustang, that's what I'm going to do. Fuck, this thing looks solid. Here the rest. Again, guys, I just say to look for these issues. These are very, very common issues where your engine panels meet. It's going to rust out here. It's not a bad thing. It's not a hard fix. It's just really common. Drop downs, I would definitely want to see where the drop down, at the bottom of the drop down where it connects to the quarter panel. I would need to make sure that there's no rust in there. Let's see. Floor looks great. Floor supports look fine. Like, it could use, I would sandblast this car, paint it, and send her, bud. Like, I think that's a fairly decent deal at 36. I'd like it better at, like, 36 is a decent deal. Guys, Dolly is still for sale. Do our pop-up lives, working on her. She is being sold right now as a upgraded, or just a roller. So I took the motor and trans out of it. I still have a bunch of the interior for it. It's going to come with new fenders, Shelby deck lid quarter panel extensions. I'm going to sell it just like that, except I'm going to epoxy prime it for $21,000. Still have that one for sale. Reach out, LostSocketGarage@gmail.com. All right, let's get into our picks of the week. That's it. That's the one I'm looking at. Oh, this is the one. Is this the one? In Wheat Ridge? I'm going to scroll back in the chat because I know you said a $38,000, or I thought it was a $38,000 Mustang. That's it. That's what I'm looking at. Needs a bit. Yeah. If this is the one, then yeah, I think that's a really, really solid deal. Let's get into our picks of the week. If you have not, hit the like button. Hit some hearts or do whatever the stuff is and like and subscribe. Turn on bell notifications. That way you know when we do our pop-up lives, whenever I'm doing something fairly quiet and I just kind of want to hang out with you guys and work on a car, I'll pop up and do a live. The thing is I never know when my quiet time is coming. So hit the bell notifications. If you want to support the shop more, we have our holiday merch out that has a very special gold car on it with a Christmas tree on it. And I think it's festive as fuck. And we got coffee mugs too. These are awesome. They're $15. Great stocking stuffer. Or put it under the tree for your gearhead friends. Links in the description. Let's get into our picks of the week. Now I have 2 picks of the week. Okay. So this is a hybrid section. Really get down to the rest of the creamer in that one. The coffee grounds. I have 2 picks of the week, but they're / what in the country fried fuck picks of the week as well. Okay? So bear with me. It'll make sense. Pick of the week, number 1. Here we go. 1974 Buick Apollo for $10,500, and it's on a price swap. But wait, there's more. Looking for the Mad Max mobile of your dreams? Look no further than nothing else. LS swapped Buick Apollo 5.3 V8 motor and transmission out of the early 2000s Chevy. 31-inch all-terrains, custom light bar, modern stereo, GPS speedometer, 10K, OBO. Look at this thing. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I know Derry likes this. I know he'd drive the shit out of it. LS swapped Apollo. Bench seat. It's even got like the old school and like cool pattern. They had fun with patterns back then. A little bit of wood grain, a little bit of classiness. You know, you pull up to the bonfire in one of these. Hell yeah. 10.5. That is a deal I would take all day long. In fact, no, I'm not going to Grand Junction for this. But that's dope. Baller. Yes, I would. Of course you would, Dare Bear. All right, moving on to my second pick of the week / country find fuck of the pick of the week. Bam. Now, this has some stuff to unpack.
It's starting.
Let me know if this is too loud for you guys. I'm just going to play the video. I haven't watched this video yet. But this thing is $5,000, and I really fucking want it.
It's going to need to be worked on some more. Really nicer, obviously, but push button start.
Playing stuff right now?
It's got the super
more than a barbed wire welding.
motor.
Hell yeah. But it's a car you could drive around pre-apocalypse. And then when the apocalypse happens, you know, you would just have the barbed wire on hand. Look at that fuel tanks on the side. Look at this fucking thing. This is a 1.8 turbo. I think... Oh, it's an EJ22. EJ22. Did he stroke it? EJ22. What the fuck did they put the EJ22 in? They put the EJ20... And then they skipped to the EJ25, unless they did the EJ22. Oh, it's a 1.8. Wait, is it? I'm so confused. 1.8 turbo. EJ22. I don't fucking know, man. That's an EJ motor. Yep, so it's got a boxer motor. Motor out of a WRX, which is actually a very common swap. However, this gets so much better when you realize... that they tippy-top V-mounted their intercooler on top of the roof rack and then piped it all the way down in here because this is the turbo right here. They piped it all the way down. How fucking cool is that? That's their V-mount intercooler equivalent. Dude, $5,000, kids. $5,000, that is a deal I would take all day. Rat Fink, dude, so cool. My pick of the week, yeah. Hey, we're twins. I'd also drive this, honestly. Yeah, no shit, Derry. Gotta love the carpet screwed to the seats. If it's an overwrap, I didn't see that part. Yeah, this thing is so fluffin' cool. All-wheel drive, like... Is it all-wheel drive? No, I don't think it is all-wheel drive. Chromoly swing axle. Oh, shit, dude. Clutch system came is way too aggressive. Hits 80 down the interstate. Can you imagine what this screamer pipe sounds like going 80 miles an hour? And I love how they heat wrapped it, too. It's so fucking cool. I really, really want it. Oregon plates. That thing runs on weed and snowflake tears. Randy, great question. Are you accepting new conversion builds? Yes, I am. Email me at LostSocketGarage@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to set up a call and discuss exactly what you're looking for and do all of the stuff and things. All right, we're going to move on to our last section, which is Derry's pick of the week. He throws something on my screen. I don't look at it, and here we go. Derry's pick of the week. Ow! Yeah, we are twinners. That's why you said that, isn't it? Yeah. Wow. 1.8 turbo Wolfsburg edition. Why does it say Wolfsburg edition? Did they have a Wolfsburg edition back then? Back. Oh my God! It doesn't fucking matter. This is $11,000, and it's in Salt Lake City, Utah. That's close to me. I wonder if there's any blind spots in it. This thing's so fucking rad. Oh my God. This thing is so fucking cool. Like, and it's got the gunner thing, the gunner sight on it. Oh my God. Dairy. I don't love that though. That's a weird little turn. It's me being super fucking nitpicky because this thing is bad as fuck. That is so cool, man. Dairy. Or did he leave? No, he didn't leave. I just heard him drop a pry bar very angrily. I could hear him go.
No, something fell in my back pocket.
Oh,
I put
that's
it in
dope.
and I was in my back pocket because I was trying to set it up.
That is super dope.
Yeah.
That is a good pick.
Also, your blind spot jokes. My question is, are there any sight spots?
Yeah, right there, dog. There's a sight for you.
Holy shit, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, right? It's so cool. You're going to open the special site today because I was pestering. Fuck. Okay, that's our after hours. That's our after white walls on the inside. I know. Ooh, I don't know. You could flip them seasonal. You could have white walls out for like a week and then...
Yeah, drive that in the winter? Uh-huh.
Okay.
I would put the white walls out, honestly. I think white walls are...
Look at our picks. Dude, we absolutely...
Dude, fucking cool as shit.
We absolutely killed it on our picks of the week. We absolutely killed it on our picks of the week. Okay. Frank, let's do it, baby. Aldridge Motorsports. Aldridge Motorsports.
Whoa.
Is this what you were talking about? Oh, no, this would be it. Oh, no, this is on StangNet.
I think it is that first one.
No.
He said awesome.
Well, yeah, I said it was going to do it.
Oh, right.
Aldridge. Because I can't remember. Dude, was it a... Did I have the right... Is it Aldridge Motorsports Inc.com? Oh, wait, cars for sale. Okay.
There's no pictures?
I think I'm looking at the wrong fucking one, maybe. I don't know. He said it's in Washington, right? Is this in Washington? Contact info. Washington.
Vancouver, Washington. Yeah, he said in Washington, Vancouver.
Why isn't it picture? Oh, so let's do this. Let's do.
Whoa.
Holy shit, Batman.
Yeah, he said motors and engineering. Yeah, you got it. That was it.
Is this a separate one?
No.
Phototos?
I think this is something different. He said you had it.
Race car. The site's just...
Weird.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reach out to them now and offer a service.
That first thing that showed up sounded like it was closing when you opened that website.
Vancouver. I know. Engines for sale. Contact info. I can't click on them. I am going to reach out to Aldridge Motors and be like, hey.
He's talking about the Boss 429 that's for sale, I guess.
White exterior. Where the Fraggle Rock are the fluffing pictures? Send me some pictures. If you can figure out... Oh, wait. Didn't we just do this? No, we didn't.
Nope, that's not going to help.
Aldridge Motors. Yeah, but they're on this fucking Instagram.
Yeah, they got 2 posts, though.
Oh my God. They only have 2 posts. Yeah, I might be the new social media marketing manager for Aldridge Motorsports soon. You never know. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us today for Mustang Shopping with Lost Socket Garage. You guys are awesome. I appreciate the support. Consider joining our community Consider joining the community down below. We're going to get some discount codes probably starting the first of the year, or check out our merchandise. You know that the good stuff is on here. You know you want stuff off of this website. So what happens is you take the link, you copy it out of the description or the thing right in the chat or the description of the video, and you send it to your wife or loved ones and say, don't buy those weird shirts on Facebook Marketplace that just pop up, or like the little ads and stuff. They're like, oh, I have a car guy in my life. I'm going to buy him this shirt because it has a car on it. Maybe he'll like it. Send this link to everyone you know and get yourself a 10mm socket keychain. We all know what we want, or some coffee, or a shirt. Thanks, guys. We like hanging out.
After I said that, that's all, folks. You should just cut it.
Oh, shit.
All right, I gotta get out of here.
All right, buddy. Catch you later. Say bye, Derry. Bye, Derry. Bye. I just want to look at the color. Ooh, yeah. I like this. I got some pics to message you. Yeah, awesome, dude. Thursdays can't get here fast enough. Oh, I'm trying to do the pop-up lives on Tuesday too, but you guys catch most of those. Oh man, the RTR. Ready to rock. I didn't know they were doing this color. This looks like the Chrome. I mean, it's the midnight purple color essentially that Nissan used on their R34. What else? Racing sim? That's pretty. What the fuck is this? Detroit Diesel Rat Rod Super Single Man Go-Kart 13-speed. Wow. How the fuck is that for a title? Detroit Diesel Rat Rod Super Single Man Go-Kart 13-speed. Wow. Runs good. Drives. I'll take your fucking word for it, bro. Coal rolling good time. Air brakes. Is it a parachute? Is your fucking air brakes a parachute? Is that code for a parachute? Oh my God. Your passenger's screwed. Quite literally, because I think that's like something sticking up. That is a choice. That is a choice. And it's in Wyoming. Ask me why I'm not surprised that it's in Wyoming. Ooh, 1100 horsepower 1J or 2J. Stage 2 or 1. Is that factory shift color? Yeah, it is. The Mystic. Yeah, it is. Wyoming coal rolling. Ask the Diesel brothers how that worked out. I love G8s. I'm such a Pontiac fan. I am a serious Pontiac fan. Oh, dude, did they? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so if you guys don't know, a lot of Aussie in Australia, their Chevy was basically Holden, and they made a bunch of crossover cars. So like the G8 is a Holden-based car. The GTO. So I had an 06 GTO with the 6.0 in it. It was really, really dope. I loved that car. But I have a daughter now, and I'm responsible. The 04 to 06 GTO is based off of a Holden Monero. And so Pontiac and Holden was all kind of Chevy sub-branding. 15 to 24 miles per gallon, my ass. Stage 2 Texas speed cam. Ooh, I love Texas speed cams. 3200 stall converter. Oh my God, dude. Wow. Well, let me just get my MuscleCars and jump in this really fast fucking Holden. Oh boy. Okay, one more. Wanted one of the last GTO cars. Honestly, dude, I absolutely fucking loved that car. I think it was incredibly underrated. Like the 6.0 in it, the 6-speed transmission. The only thing that pissed me off was that it had traction control. That's the only thing that pissed me off about that car. And I tell you the reason why that pissed me off, because it made me look like an asshole at the last fucking midnight drags at Rocky Mountain Raceway, which was our only drag track in fucking Utah, and they tore it down. And they used to do the midnight drags, which were their street legal drags. Okay, so any street legal car, you pay fucking $18-20 or whatever, and you get to race on the track, and you get a time slip, and, you know, it was awesome. It was every other Friday, and it was, you know, to get the kids off of street racing, even though we would just go street race after it. But before they shut the track down, and it was, I don't know, that track was there for fucking ever. Before they shut the track down, they did one last, like, midnight drags. And I got to race my 06 GTO, and I got 3 passes on it. And my first pass, I'm in the burnout box. And I was just nervous because I hadn't raced in like fucking years, right? But it was the last midnight drag, so I had to race. I had to, because we don't have another drag track here. And no, roll racing does not fucking count at Larry H. Miller. But so I was in the burnout box, and I was just nervous because I was like, fuck, I haven't really dragged this car at a track. I haven't raced at a track forever. And I burnt out and went as soon as I dumped the clutch. I'm like, fuck. What the hell was that? And so I'm just like cold sweat dripping down, and I stage up. And I'm like, oh, okay. I just made a complete ass out of myself. I can do this. And I just fucking launch, and it went. I'm like, oh my God, you know, I shift through, and like I do okay. But I was mad. Oh, Mighty Car Mods. Someone tell me how I get a chat, because I want to set this up for Lost Socket Garage. Mighty Car Mods, they have a like a YouTube and all that shit. They're, speaking of Australia. I don't know how to do this on Facebook. Someone tell me though, so I can get one of these, and you guys can just send me shit to look at that's completely appropriate. And the line was very long. So the pit line, you had to line up, and it would be an hour to 2 hours at least between runs. So I had the GTO parked, and I'm visiting, family in the stands. And the guy behind me, because there was like 4 GTOs running, and the guy behind me, he's like, my God, why can't any of the fucking GTOs here do a burnout? And I'm like, he's sitting right fucking behind me. I'm like, sorry. It wasn't, and by the way, it wasn't until I pulled around, all fucking angry, I get my slip, and I pulled back around to the pit lane, and I'm like, looking at my fucking slip, I'm like, how did I not? And then I look down and I see the button. I see the traction control button. I was so angry. I was so fucking angry. I know. No, I can't remember. There was an issue with just pulling the fuse. It would like fuck something up. I can't remember what the delete. Oh my God, this has a boxer motor in it. EJ22. Maybe that's a second gen EJ20. Okay, I've been hanging out a while. I'm hungry, kids. I'm gonna go eat. Let's see, a 1970-73 Trans Am will be my goal if I hadn't learned about coupe conversions. You're welcome. All right, kids. I'm getting the fluff out of here. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Love you all. Do what you love. Don't be a dick. Peace.